Hi boys and girls, today we are going to draw an owl. Everybody has their owl sheet, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your paper and you're going to fold it in half this way like a card. Then you're going to fold it in half this way. Then you're going to open it up so that you have 4 equal triangles, okay? And what we're going to do is those 4, the vertical line and the horizontal line equal the lines here. So it helps us figure out the proportion of how to draw the owl. So let me move this to the side. And you're going to be drawing in pencil. I'm going to be drawing in Sharpie just so you can see it a little bit better. The first thing we want to do is we want to draw the outlying shape, this like big U shape of the body. So what I would do is I like to put a dot kind of like where I want the head to end. And then I'm going to just do a nice curved line connecting those dots. And to make it nice and smooth, I'm leaning my hand on the paper. I'm using my other hand to hold it still. Then we just have to make a big, gigantic letter U, connecting it. So the way that you do that is you hold your paper still and drag your hands along the page to have a nice, smooth line. Now you're going to be doing this with pencils. So you do it with pencil, you want to do it nice and light. You want to try to have whatever's on the right side the same as what's on the left side. So if you fold the page in half, this is called symmetry. Whatever's on the left is the same on the right. Now we're going to do step number 2, which is the ears and the wings. So for the ears, you basically are drawing 2 big almond shapes. And again, you want to try to make it as similar as what's on the right as what's on the left. Now we're going to be doing the 2 curved lines on the inside. And you want to pay attention to the lines here. Okay, so you kind of want to start your biggest line a little bit above this halfway mark here, see? And then your other line is going to be just the opposite. And again, just drag your hands along the paper and make a nice smooth line. You want to try to make them similar sizes. And if you go outside the line, here in Sharpie, I could just smooth out the line a little bit. Eventually, you're going to trace everything in Sharpie. Now what you're going to do is we're going to be doing the triangle nose and the cheek lines. And you can see the triangle nose is a little bit above that middle point. So maybe you want to put a dot right here so you know where to start. And when you make your triangle, you want to make it even so that it looks, the side on the left is the same on the right. Then you're going to draw a line from the middle of the triangle to the wing. Another curved line to the wing. Okay? So everything here is step by step. Now what you're going to do is we're going to do the eyes. And everybody is going to have a circle stencil here of some sort. And I'm going to make the eyes nice and big here. And again, you want to make sure that you try to get it as even as possible. But we want to make our owl eyes nice and big. Owls have really big eyes so they can see at night since they're nocturnal animals. So I'm going to hold it still and make a circle. Then I'm going to choose the next size, not the next size. I think that's a little too small. I'm going to go do another circle on the inside because you really want to have those nice big eyes. And then for the little circle, you can use the smallest one, or if you don't have one that's small enough, you could just make a big circle. And you want to make sure you make it nice and big because that's going to be white later. So they're looking at, I have my eyes looking to the same direction. You could have the pupils of the eyes looking at you. That's up to you. And we also want to add the beak. That we already did the beak. We want to do the feet here. So the feet are basically like the letter W. Okay? It's almost like the letter W here. So whatever you do on the left-hand side, see, it's like almost like the letter W. And then you want to do the same thing on this side. Now, I'm going to be drawing the lines on the inside. You're going to be drawing 3 curved lines on the inside on the right and 3 on the left. Almost you can make them like, so we can make like rainbow wings. We're going to make these super fun owls. And you want to try to make them similar thickness all around so that your lines are even across. And whatever you do on the right side, you're going to do on the left side. So I'm going to draw, and I'm dragging my hand, like I said, across the page. I'm using my other hand to hold it still. And then I'm doing another line. And then I'm doing another line. So whatever's on the right side is on the same on the left. Now we're going to add some patterns, some different textures, these scalloped feather lines on the inside of our owl. And this picture has 7, but you could do 5, 6, 7, whatever works for you. So you're basically going to be doing this pattern almost like waves. They're really almost like waves. And you want to try to make sure that they have the same distance, but it really doesn't matter because all of these projects turn out so good. And lastly, so our owl is not floating in space, we're going to have him on a tree limb below. And the way that we do that is you're just going to do kind of like a curved line going to the bottom of the body. And then you're going to draw a curved line going to the beaked feet. Make sure there's a little space in between so it looks like he or she is sitting on it. And now you're just going to make some leaves. So the way that you're going to make a leaf is by doing a curved line with a leaf that way. And really you could do it any way you want. That's fine. Any way you want to make your leaf is fine. You don't have to follow the picture exactly. This is just giving us some different ways of doing our leaves, which is totally fine. All right, and next week we are going to color everything in. Now you're going to outline it with Sharpie.